Video starts on a white screen. The Microsoft logo appears. The screen fades to black. A green background featuring the letters A and I appears, followed by a slideshow showcasing new technologies.
AI for Accessibility is a Microsoft program committed to influencing the future of technology to empower people living with disabilities. Whether reimagining the future of accessible education, building experiences that are accessible for people of all abilities, or developing AI-powered technology to make the world more inclusive, we are pushing the limits of what AI can do.
Screen fades to black.
Hi, folks. Thank you so much for joining us today on another exciting conversation. I have with me Jillica and Connor from Mentra. Jillica and Connor, thank you so much for making the time. I'm really excited to speak with you both today about Mentra. So let's start with that, perhaps. Can you tell us more about Mentra and how Mentra came to be and what your team is responsible for?
Awesome. Hi, I'm Jillica. I'm the founder at Mentra. We started off actually as a project at Georgia Tech. My brother is a non-speaking autistic individual, and through technology was able to learn how to, for the first time in his life, communicate meaningfully on a letterboard. And that changed our entire life and made us realize the importance of accessible technology to really tap into this oftentimes overlooked community that honestly has so much potential. And that's really exactly what we want to do at Mentra. We want to build that technology, that translation layer that can really bring the immense values and capabilities of the community to society and to the world. And we truly believe that if we're able to tap into that, we can solve, the world's most important crises and really fight a lot of the climate change and a lot of the issues that face our planet today. So we're really excited about doing that at Mentra, and we've built a platform with over 3,000 users who are using the site today, who are neurodivergent job seekers. And we're really taking the hiring paradigm and sort of shifting it around to focus on the experience of the neurodivergent job seeker based on research that we've done with the community. So we're excited to share more today, and I'll pass it over to Connor.
Awesome. Yeah, so just to add on to what Jillica shared, my name is Connor. I am the co-founder and COO of Mentra. I met Jillica as the organizer of a TED Talk about 4 years ago, where she shared the story of her brother, and she shared the importance for technologists in the room, because this was at Georgia Tech, to focus on solving what she saw as a challenge with the recruiting technologies and not a lack of capability in this exceptional community. So we had a group of campus students that started a campus project that's now evolved into a full-time business. We have employers live on the platform. We have gotten a lot of people hired, and we're very excited to show the business value in neurodiversity. And this has come full circle for me because I myself was diagnosed while on this journey at age 24 on the spectrum. And I can tell you that our entire team of neurodivergents, we've worked very well together to build a real business. So we're very excited to share more.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I absolutely resonate with that because I was 32 when I discovered I was dyslexic. So for, my recent adult life, that was absolutely not something I knew. And I love what you're doing in terms of making sure that people thrive in roles. It's not just about getting the role, which in itself can be a strong challenge for somebody who's neurodiverse, but it's also about thriving in the role. Can you tell us a little bit more about the journey that the candidate has with Mentra? How is that different from other recruitment processes, and how does that come to help the neurodiverse community, if you will?
So the process on Mentra is very different from the very beginning. Neurodivergent job seekers today, they have to go out and search on Google to find the right roles. They have to navigate, just like everybody, a landscape of job descriptions and different career sites that are not always built to be cognitively accessible. And it's a painful process. You have to apply to hundreds of positions, sometimes not getting any call back. On Mentra, we totally changed the process to be a single application where we take about 20 minutes to really deeply understand the holistic person who's applying. And I'll let Jillica add more here, but essentially that one application gets that individual a Mentra profile, and employers will then match with them and find them. And these employers are employers that specifically value neurodiversity as a strength. So they understand that there are certain additional criteria to be considered and certain accommodations that may need to be met for a person to thrive, but they also understand those neuro exceptional strengths that we're able to showcase on our platform.
All right. So Connor mentioned the onboarding process and the types of questions that we're asking. So we actually started to understand initially when we were doing our research at Georgia Tech, what makes or breaks a good job fit for individuals with disabilities. And oftentimes, that does go into the actual career, the technical skills that the individual has, what types of fields they want to go into. However, with the disabilities community, there's also that sense of career readiness and job readiness that we have to factor in. Does the individual have the executive skills to be able to schedule meetings, respond to emails on time, etc.? So what we try to do in our onboarding and evaluation process is we identify, what are the careers that this individual might be a good fit for based on, their neuro exceptional strengths, the environments that they work best in, the occupations and hard skills that they have. And then we also look at those intangibles, like what types of work environments or team scenarios can they thrive best in? Do they prefer working independently or in group settings? Do they prefer working in fast-paced environments or slower, more structured environments? So that helps us really understand the individual. And then on the back end, we're doing the same with employers and with jobs. So we're trying to identify, what are the employers, whether it's a nonprofit, whether it's a for-profit, startup, large corporation, what kinds of environments facilitate those, the ability for the individual to really thrive. So that's sort of how it works on the back end. And then we've tried to make the whole process streamlined, gamified, and of course, accessible for individuals to access and to walk through and to feel like they're in a community, in a place where they can bring their authentic selves to work. And it's fun. It's no longer, a process of applying and never hearing back. It's like a gamified experience that they can now, choose their own career adventure, which is our real goal here.
I love the fact that the recruitment process can be fun, and I love your reference to choose your own adventure. I'm putting my recruiter cap on, which was something I've done for many, many years. As you're thinking, and Julika, you touched upon this, as you're thinking of employers out there, right? And companies who are looking to hire a diverse population. Can you talk a little bit about the advantages that, a company or a recruiter or an organization can have in choosing to work with Mentra, and really how you can empower them to bring that diversity in-house as well?
Yeah, so this is a great question. And we always like to jump the gun and start talking about why Mentra as a platform is really game changer for a lot of companies. But let's take a step back for a moment and look at neurodivergence in general. Why would companies actually want to hire from this talent pool? Well, there's a couple of reasons, and it's really important to mention that this is a business case for companies. We are positioning neurodiversity as a true value because it is. And what that means is that we have neurodivergence have been proven to be 30% more productive in the right environment than the average employee. We also have an increased loyalty that comes with this population in the right environment, and a lot of benefits around, ability to spot patterns, to focus in. Of course, it depends on the individual's neurodiversity, but there's certain, unique capabilities that this population has that, again, can be harnessed in the right environment. So Mentra's two key value propositions is that, number one, this is a talent pool that has historically been very hidden and oftentimes isolated, and there's never really been a way to access them. So number one, we're centralizing the talent pool. There's many other services that can also do that, and it's great to have that central access point. But the real special sauce here is that not only are we centralizing the talent pool, but we're translating the needs of the corporations and the companies to this population to make sure that we can get folks in the right environment. Because once we're able to create that job match and to be able to understand the environmental sensitivities, the situations, the tasks, and everything else that goes into the good job fit, that's how we really unlock the exceptional potential of this community that for so long has yet to be fully realized.
I always like to end on the homework for our audience. So I would like to ask you both, what would be a call to action or homework that you would give our audience today?
Mentra is live. We are available for neurodivergent job seekers across the country, in the United States and Canada today. In order to access that one-time application that Connor talked about, you can go to www.mentra.me and hit sign up, and you can walk through that fun process of entering in your information, getting matched with employers, having a dashboard where you can view all of your jobs. And every single day, we're talking with companies, we're advocating for the value of neurodivergence in the workplace, and we're bringing on employers that value your strengths. So if you don't see them today, we're constantly bringing on new companies every day. And what else do you get access to? We have, articles written by neurodivergent authors in what we call the Mentraverse, which is the access you get once you sign up as a member. You also get access to your own digital profile, which is like a next generation resume that you can go and share with companies and continue to embellish as you add more work experience and projects under your belt. And you also get connected with an online community of neurodivergence. So we're building this out actively where you can connect in forums, connect in messages, and sort of connect with the community of other neurodivergents who are also on this same journey to reach their fullest potential in the workforce. So that's what is available to neurodivergent job seekers today.
And just to add, for the employers in the audience, and even universities or other potential service providers, we are also available for you all to plug into the community. So this is a free service for job seekers. For employers, we have a range of subscription options at various levels for pretty much any type of hiring effort. So please go on our website, www.mentra.me/employers, and feel free to sign up. We are also happy to meet with you and share what we've learned if you're starting to think about a larger scale neurodiversity hiring effort, or you just want to post one role. Wherever you are at, we are there to help, and we have a very strong growing talent pool that's just shy of 3,000 individuals today as of October 25th. But we are growing very rapidly and very excited to continue to bring this success to a wider range of industries. We're also working with universities, vocational rehabilitation partners, and job coaches. So if you're working on that side of the house, we have a special portal for you as well. You can sign up on our website as a partner, and we'd be super happy to work with you.
And for everybody tuning in, we hope this inspired you. We hope you check Mentra today and help us get closer to bridging the disability divide. Thank you for tuning in.